everyone, this is Aruvachan, and I want to start this off with a little disclaimer. I am doing critiques of people who've only asked me to do critiques of them. So I'm not pulling people from random, saying, bad stuff about their art just because I don't like it, or, whatever reason that other artists do critiques. I am doing it solely from my Discord, which you can find a link in the description if you'd like me to do yours. And I'm currently just going down the list, so if I haven't gotten to yours, it's because it's further down the list. So if I keep going with this, then don't worry about it, because you will eventually get there. Alright? Right. So the next artist is Betsy the Toki, or Toki. Like I said, if I get your name wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, they would like a medium roast, but not too spicy and not too light. So, I really like the way you shade their hair. I love this little shading, like this little highlight. I absolutely love that. I definitely think as a reference thing, unless she is turning around, which she might be, keep your light source up above them. Like right now, the light source is kind of over here because it's casting a shadow, or a light and a shadow on this side and this side. So it's casting a light on this side of her body, which you can tell because there are several kind of highlights, and then there's shadows on this side that show, there's shadow on that side. But I would say keep your lighting up at the very top and try to be more, if you were on a photo shoot, they'd be taking a lot of pictures from in front of you, so they would have lights in front of you. Like currently I have 2 lights and a window on me, so I probably look really washed out because they're really close to me. And I'm sorry if I sound different, I just sneezed like 1,000 times, but try to keep the light source above them or beside them. Like, don't give them any shadow if it is a reference sheet. So this one is very cute. Oh my gosh, I love this. I like the background, it's very cute. I wish you wouldn't have done this part inside, like make it white or something, or black even, because you added a little bit of water. And I would have or even add like shine marks on the bottle. You know how sometimes it does that. But this is really cute. I really like this. I definitely think I love the shine again. Your anatomy needs a little bit of work. There's a point right here where it looks like her leg should go down here, but it goes like up here. So it definitely could use a little bit of connect right there. Same with the arm. Like the arm is a little wonky. But everything looks really cute. It's all really put together. I like your ideas. She's supposed to be in water right now, so I would think add some lines to show where she is in the water, unless she's standing in front of the water, kind of floating, which I don't think she is. So add a little bit of white line around her where she's touching the water, and that one would be really good. And this one is the last one, and it is from Splatoon. And this is really cute. I don't have Splatoon, and I've never played Splatoon, so I can't really give you any, critiques about the Splatoon. I can tell this is kind of a background, which I wish there was a little bit more definition on. But it's very cute. The colors are very cute. I'm not sure about the outfit, but again, it could just be like a Splatoon outfit. I'm not sure if you can dress your kid, but I definitely think all of that's very fun and very, very entertaining. I definitely think work on the background on this one a little bit, because I can't tell what this is, and I can't tell what this is. These kind of look like Game Boys, I'm thinking. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but I think other than that, it looks pretty good. So the next artist is Nelly, and I genuinely, I can't draw like this, so I'm gonna try to give you a critique as best I can, but even then, this is really good. I really like this. I can't lean in right now either, so I'm just gonna give you a few I guess, anatomy tips. Like right here where the shoulder connects, it's a little small. I'd like to see that just a little bit out further, because she looks like she's a girl who probably has to push up out of the water a lot. And when you are a swimmer, your shoulders actually are very bulky, like because you're constantly like rotating them. And I have a friend who she's a swimmer, and I noticed that about her, and I just thought it was really cool. But swimmers have bulkier hands. They also probably have bulkier thighs, so if she is a confident swimmer, I guess maybe try to make her a little bit thicker in the thigh region and in the shoulder region. But honestly, it really is just up to you. I'm thinking that these are fish, which I wish they were a little bit more defined, because it's kind of hard to tell. Like, it looks like they might just be blurry for the effect, which is cool. I think it looks really cool, but I definitely think you could totally go further with that and have them, you know, just chilling. I don't know. I definitely think it looks good. I'm sorry, I'm still sniffly. I think this character looks really, really cool, and it's really defined. Like, even in up here, it looks really cool. Like, this looks like she has tuna arms, which is really cool and really fun. Like, or salmon, like the way fish is cooked, it kind of looks like it's like the shape of the inside of the fish. That's what it looks like. So I really like that. But I definitely think all of this looks really good. And I don't know if I can give you any more critique than that. I don't know about right here, like I don't know what this is right here, but if it is her boob, like shadow, I'm not sure if that's a thing, but if it is her boob, her body should come out a little bit more. Like, it's very, very thin for these shoulders. Like, you can tell she has boobs. Like, she's got a, you know, some sort of boob. I also don't know what this is right here. I don't know, if it's just an error, because it looks like her arm cuts off right here. And, like, boob would be right here. I'm not sure. It looks like you used a reference for this, and I'm really, really glad, because it looks really, really good, and I'm impressed. But I definitely think there's a few things, like, this really throws me off. Like, it makes me think, did you build up from this red color to, you know, the white color, and you just forgot to erase that? Or is it, you know, just, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure. The way the torso is kind of placed is also a little odd. Like, her boobs are very big for the way her waist is. And people with big boobs have kind of a chunkier rib section because they have to hold up that boob. So I don't know. You could just be going for anime proportions, which is fine. It's okay. That kind of stuff does happen in real life. Like, I have a friend who she has anime proportions, and, you know, she was just very unlucky in that aspect. But, like, she's fine. Like, but I definitely think, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think that maybe fix the shoulder, kind of figure out what's going on right here. Like, I can tell she's playing with a necklace, but I don't know what all of this is, and kind of her boob situation, like, unless she doesn't have any boobs, which would explain a little bit, but the way her torso is kind of turned is kind of odd. Like, the more I'm looking at it, the more I can't understand why it looks like that, but it could also just be because I haven't seen this pose in real life and it's kind of confusing to me. But I definitely think this looks very good. Overall, it's, you know, I was really impressed when I first saw it, and I'm still really impressed, and you know, all of this is very, very good. Alright, so this next artist is Mythic Draws. And they said be fairly harsh because they worked really hard and they wanted some unbiased opinions. Alright, so I am quite a fan of magical girls, and this is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I'm also kind of getting a vibe of like nurse and also maid, like just because the dress style. I like it. I'm not really sure about how I feel about the design. It kind of is all over the place. Like, I don't know what this is. I can't see what that is because I don't have my glasses, but I don't know what that is. I can see there's part of the glove on this side missing. Like, there's a little red. That could have just been you missed it. But, that's, you know. On dresses, this would be the top layer, I suppose. And this would be the lace layer underneath. Use a reference for that kind of part of the drawing. Like up here, it would be the same material as this. So you would put it, you know, it would be kind of a underdress. So you make it the same kind of texture as the bottom. Like, I can tell you didn't really put any details on this part of the under drawing. Like, for me, I would add, you know, some lines coming from each side just to make it a little bit better. Like, a little bit more defined. Not better, but defined. Add a little bit of, you know, lines. I kind of understand what you're going with. Like, you want it to be like a heart, love kind of anime girl, because there's a lot of hearts, and it's a pink and red dress. I definitely think I'd like to see you work on your anatomy a little bit more. Like, the shoulder should come out and go out like this, and it kind of tapers off into like a baby arm versus this arm, which is like kind of more plump. Also with the shoes, her feet kind of bend in as if they were, you know, socks filled with more socks instead of socks filled with feet. I would look at a reference for legs and for shoes, because these are very cute and I can tell what you're going for, but it kind of falls flat because a leg goes out like this and comes back in, and it would dip out, and then the back of your foot goes out and then down, and it would kind of come to a point a little bit. Like, even regular shoes come to a little bit of a bring together. Like, they don't just go down under. And if you are going for pumps, you need to add that definition. Like, combat boots have the kind of bulby thing that anime kind of does, and then it has the stock down and then flat at the bottom. But it's your shoes are very round, and I do not enjoy that on an anime character. I definitely think you just don't know how to draw feet. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it, which is okay, because feet and hands are such a difficult thing for artists to get. I definitely think if I could see more of her fingers behind this one finger, like, your finger doesn't just vanish when you are drawing it. Like, if your hand looks like this when you're drawing it, like, it's confusing, like, where are your other fingers? Because nobody holds their hand like this. They hold their hand like this. So you're gonna want to draw the other fingers behind, like, kind of slowly getting further away. I'm not sure if you can even see that, but try to add the fingers behind, and I definitely think that would kind of show more depth and kind of bring everything a little bit more together. Right now, the pose is kind of like, it's just an anime pose, and that's okay. If you are just kind of going for anime, that's fine. I think everything else on that looks pretty good. And then we will do this one as well. This is another one of theirs, and it is a traditional. They would also like this critiqued. This is very cute. I like that you tried to do transparent. It shows that you are kind of learning how to do Photoshop, and that's good, because Photoshop is kind of important when you're doing editing stuff. I do not like the shadow. If you're going to do transparent stuff, just take that out, because it's, you know, your transparency, you know, it's a transparent on black. Like right now you can see the shadow and it just looks bad. If it was on white, I'm sure it would look really good, but it doesn't do anything since it is on the black. Another thing I see is this again, like this kind of like hiding anatomy thing. You weren't the person I mentioned it on before, but you gotta make sure that we can see your hands and your feet. As a beginner artist, a lot of people do this, and it's, you know, it's okay to some extent, but I don't know if you would ever be at this angle and have your hand backwards. And if you would, it'd probably be, you know, to the side, so you'd have some fingers right here, but, you know, you would have more than just showing the palms. I do like that you are trying different poses, because it shows that you are trying to learn. Try using a reference. I go on a website called Sketch Daily, and you can use, you can draw people in different poses, and you can do it either nude or clothed. That's the nice thing about it, is if you are underage, you can use the same website, but just draw them with their clothes on. That will give you a little bit more of an idea of how to draw people in different poses, and how their hands look in different poses, because when I went into college and I had to learn how to draw people from like weird angles, I like started to understand, like everything started to click a little bit with me, and I definitely think everything started to come together, and it made everything a lot, I want to stop saying everything kept clicking, but it did. It made everything a lot easier to comprehend, because I could see, you know, a little tiny piece of the pinky, but that was it. And I could, you know, just barely see part of their face, but I could still see it. And having to draw everything in complex angles and making it hard on myself made me learn a lot faster. So I definitely think maybe try doing one of those websites, and if you comment down below, I will give you the website, because I'm not gonna remember to put it in the video. So please let me, you know, remind me. Or if anybody else wants, you know, the website, I will link it to them if they ask. I think again, the hiding the legs, it's not so much of a big deal because she is kind of crouched, but you really want to kind of stay away from hiding body parts when you're drawing, because it just looks like kind of amateurish. Even if you're not an amateur, you know how to hide body parts relatively the correct way, not easily, but the correct way. Like you don't want to hide everything. Like right now you're hiding her hand, you're hiding her legs, you're hiding this part of her arm, and it's just coming off as I just don't know how to draw them, which is okay, because that's how you learn, so you have to draw them. So instead of trying to hide, just try to draw them. Try to do everything the hard way, and you know, you will start to learn how to do stuff that is much harder than what you're currently at. And I think I really love anime girls. I love this little plant thing that's grown out of her like headband or her hair. I love the pink hair because I have pink hair. And I love her little kind of idea. I definitely think work on those things and use references. Use references, guys, use references. That's your only problem. If you use references, then you will be 100%. I guarantee you'll start to learn so fast. I'm not even lying. Hand on my heart. I don't know which way you guys can see it, but hand on my heart. This is my right hand, by the way. Hand on my heart. I swear. I swear. Thank you guys so much for joining me in critiquing everybody. If you did not get critiqued this week, please don't be sad, because I will be making more videos and I will eventually get to yours. I only have one rule with these. I'm not going to critique yours twice in a row. So if you put something and I critiqued it last week, I'm not going to critique it again. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble speaking. I'm sick. I'm not going to critique you twice in a row. So if you are sad that you did not get critiqued this week, but you got critiqued last week, that's why. I'm going to try and avoid people who I have already critiqued because there's so many people on the server. We actually got over 1,000 people on the server now. Congratulations, guys. We have over 1,000 people on the server. And if you are looking to make friends or looking to get art advice or just want a place to draw and have fun and talk to people, join my server. We have so much fun. And we really do. We have so many things that go on. We have a movie night, we have a drawing night, we have a game night, kind of. It's every once in a while, but we do drawing contests every day, every week, every month, and you know, the special occasional things like right now we have Inktober and Goretober going on in the server. So if you'd like to see any of that stuff, or if you'd like to be part of any of that stuff, please join our server because we do have so much fun. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye!